คงปักลาบซีโฟระเบิดคากระเป๋าครับกระเป๋าขาดเสื้อผ้าขาดหมดเลยที่แต่ตัวไม่ตายดีนะใส่ชุดเกาะกันก็ไอ้นี่อยู่กันกระสุนกันระเบิดแต่ผมก็โหลดเซฟอยู่ดีนะ
แข่งบอลเดียวอันนี้ตีบอลเดียว
เบียร์นะครับเป็นญาติเราไปว่าเอ้ยมันไม่ต้องว่าเรามองเห็นต่างกันนะคือเขาเป็นคนบุรีรัมย์
จะรอดนะไม่น่ารอดนี่ใส่ฮีโร่อะใส่น้องแมวอะเป็นอยู่ตรงนี้เองแกยังไม่วางตัวเลยพิพายนะเล่นกันเป็นเนี่ยผมสร้างตามผูไม่รู้ว่ารอบนี้ต้องเล่นอะไรเพื่อบอลจะเด้งเพราะอะไรสักอย่างไม่รู้ว่าจะรอดเรียบร้อยเนื่องจากก็ไปรับไปไปเลยเป็นหมื่นทิ้งห่างกันโคตรมีคนมาใหม่ปะไม่มีตีอยู่3 คนกริวตีกันอยู่3 คนในกริวอันนี้ผมไปดูสปอยล์มาแล้วไปดูสปอยล์มาเรียบร้อยก็คือการอัพอะไรวะ ดูแป๊บ อยู่แถบไหนเนี่ยออมอยู่นี่อัพอัพอัพดูดกาวปืนกาวอัพดูด2อัพดูด2แล้วก็อัพปืนกาว3แล้วกดเพลงแล้วก็ผ่านโอ้โหสุดยอดไปเลยกดคลิกนี่ไหมอัจฉริยะ achievement บทเก่งกดโกดเราก็ได้มีสปอยล์สปอยล์ไปก็ความรู้อีกเดี๋ยวไปก่อนคิดไม่ออกก็เดี๋ยวตีกิววันที่4ตอนแรกว่าจะเล่น Insurgency ก็ไม่ทันจะเปลี่ยนฮีโร่
Here, kitty kitty. We're red smudge like. We're ready. Very nice.
70เลยโอ้โหเนี่ย
What is it?
อ๋อเดือดสาย2ได้
Smudge like. Very nice. We're ready.
เฮ้ยผมเขาอยู่บนนี้มานี่ไว้หา
Very nice. Smudge like. Get the big one.
ไฟ2
Very nice. We're ready. Get the big one. Good kitty. Smudge like. Good kitty.
ชื่อเอาหัว
Good kitty. Good kitty. Good kitty.
อันนี้มันเป็นการ
Good kitty.
โอ้
Careful, Smudge. Smudge. Good kitty. Good kitty.
เฮ้ยกดผิดลดเลือดตัวเองไว้พอด8,700,000
Yes.
30,000
Good kitty.
34,000
Be careful, Smudge. Smudge.
35,000
Good kitty.
แต้มมาแต่เสียงเชื่อเอาไม่ดูมาอ่านกันได้หมดก็ตามนั้น2เลยอ่ะอันดับ 20,000 กว่าเลยจ้างอ่อนอันนี้คืออันดับเลยมินิเดสทำกันได้ไง1 ชั่วโมงมึงวางทันด้วยเหรออ๋อน่าจะกดคีย์ลัดกันนี่5 ถ้วยอันนี้อ่ะที่อยู่ข้างล่างน่าจะ10 ถ้วยถึงว่าไม่รู้ยังไม่จบเล่นนี่จบไปเล่น Insurgency ต่อเล่น Insurgency แล้วก็ไปวนเล่นอันอื่นต่อ
Ready to fly.
80 เวฟเลยอ่ะโอ้โหดักรอเลยมั้ง
เฮ้ย
เป็นระดับยาก
อุ้ย
เพราะว่าชื่อตังน้อยตังเฮ้ยอัปเกรดได้ยากบนอะไรจะมาก่อน ยิงไม่ถึง
Hey. Oui.
เอาตุ่นไม่ได้ด้วยเหรอ
Oui.
เออนี่แปลกจริงไม่ให้อัพสุดน่าจะเป็นกฎเนี่ยซีหมดเลยซีฮีโร่อะไรก็ได้ไม่มีบนหลังคา
Oui.
อ๋อตั้งนี่อย่างละตัว
C'est beau. Systems check. Oui. Swarm
ตั้ง
deployed.
ได้อย่างละตัวต้องเพลงกันละลองเล่นตุ้มตุ้มตุ้มตุ้มตุ้มตุ้มตุ้ม
Drone power. Eyes up. Swarm deployed. Drone power.
ถ้ามีตัวยิงตรงนี้ต้องแข่งยิงตัวยิง
Swarm deployed. Eyes up.
ทางมั่ว
Swarm deployed.
นินจายังไม่ตัดนินจาเครื่องบินนินจาบินวนวิศวกร
C'est beau. Oui. Tracking MOAB. Oui. Swarm deployed.
cầu cả lên
Oui.
ยาดบส่งยาดบ3,000
Tracking MOAB. Yeah. Eyes up. Wow, deep weapons.
เฮ้ยเขาไม่ได้สร้างไอ้นี่นี่หว่าเฮ้ยขอบแก
Tracking BFV. Systems check. Yeah. Tracking BFV. Swap decoy.
ก็ปลาไก่บ้านปลาข้ามฝั่ง4,800
C'est beau. Swap decoy.
Gaming cực nhỉ.
Yeah, that was really nice. Everything about that round for Greyhound. From the fake vent drop, that was like where it started to get really like, you know, like the devil in the details for it, right? They feign that lower drop. They're trying to force Payne's hand into an unfavorable upper play, and then when they don't get given that, they piece together, well, the only point of access to actually meet up with their B player is ramp. It's a Greyhound went and reinforced it. That was a very well called round and a great return to form here as they've now found 3 in a row. Considering they started 7-0 down for Payne, I was kind of worried we had like a bit of a steamrolling on our hands. So it's nice that they're coming up with these solutions. This round, Inns waiting for this cross. They know that Bigazera likes to try get into secret, and so they've locked him out of the round early. Yeah, Liaz should have heart of lock if Devi just passes past that line in the sand. He's got this pop perfect D-axis for the fight. Alistair responsible for Squeak. I mean, it's unlikely, but I can see what Zevi's waiting for. Just a CT crossing back towards the side. Nekid is getting a lot of ground for free here on that yard hold. And so, he is looking. And getting run at. Oh, the only person he finds is the weapon. Down goes the armored Zevi. Weapons recovered. Aim punch a priority. Just want to get that first bullet connecting. It's going to be very hard for Payne to do anything more with this. Timing on the door swing. Good from Ins, and he builds a round out of it. Cards out reveals the AWP has fallen into his hands, but with 3 to find at 30 seconds, I think he's just going to once again give it a shake.
I mean, it's weird because, like, if it weren't for the timer, I think he'd be way more keen to give this a go. With one man still towards upper, this isn't a crazy one to envision. 10 seconds though, time is the problem. Tap on the bomb, he hunts, and it's just the leg onto Liaz. They will put a stop to it. They deny that attempt at the 1v2, and the double AWP bought out again for Greyhound
I
Rifle.
wonder why he goes for that. Even with the time consideration, even if he had like a minute there, I mean, he's got no armor, he's just got this AWP, and they can't get one out on the T side here. He had 2k left, so he could have still bought around. Obviously, Zevi was one you want to have your hands on that, but he can drop that Mac 10 over or whatever. I don't know about that trade-off. It was a cool attempt. If maybe the leg had hit onto the body and he got another kill, it's worth it. But alas, not to be.
Quick again, this time, Big Uzera cut down to size early. And in, they're just going to go push it through the smoke. They have an advantage, sorry, they had an advantage. In's just charging through. Vexite's going to let people down towards the double doors. He's going to hope to be a little bit of an unknown component, an unknown entity. Swings over the door upon the utility. And oh, big duel. Diaz and Vexite connect. This is Greyhound really finding form. A double out of Vexite. Puts the bomb on the floor, and Skulls, yeah, he's really up the creek without the paddle. Still in lobby. Sicko to hold. And up to T-Roof. So, we can talk about anything we want.
Dude, So something in that round that confused me was that Liaz got a flash assist on Ins pushing through B ramp, but
He threw
Liaz
it from ramp, I think,
so he
and then
threw
he
it
went
from like
all the way
deep ramp
down.
and then went all the way down. I like that. I really like that because in the kill feed, what that does is it tells you that there's actually a second ramp man there, but Liaz was never there. He like left as soon as he threw the flashbang. They sacrificed Ins. They didn't really mind. They recognized that Payne were using those outside smokes, and so like you get this idea that okay, ramp probably has a bit of a stack going into it, so you feel freer to move into B with the guys down secret, and they end up going into a crossfire between Liaz and I think it was Vexite alongside it down on that lower side of the map, right? They had no idea Liaz was there. As far as they're concerned, he should be ramp, he should be fighting them from that angle. Instead, he was up on the Xantares spot, right? So just kind of a cool way of like manipulating the kill feed. Whether or not it was intentional, I don't know, but it ended up being like super smart.
What are you chuckling about?
I was gonna say, well, no, the bit's gone. I was gonna say, man, if Valve, if you don't release Source 2, we're not gonna let this terrorist out.
Just keep him in the cage.
The bit was gone.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you filling me in.
So we have kind of an awkward buy, we'll call it, right? You've thrown all your money in. You put everything on the line. You've left a little bit extra in some of these accounts.
Got max loss, makes sense.
Yeah,
so
still
the most threatening round you can.
Still looking to come in with the investment in the next. So a bomb plant here would be great. That would give them enough money to have a complete buy in the next with no limitations. Right now, Skulls will be a little screwed. So they're hoping they can find a way in, but they're getting shut out of this. Vexite! Wow! Head on a swivel! And he's locked them out of the A play.
Dude, Liaz and Vexite, these guys have just been absolutely firing off this entire event for this squad. I mean, yesterday, the two of them were the big reason they won against NIP, and I mean, these last two rounds, it's just been those two doing all of the work. Exactly what you want to see. They're the two sort of superstars of this squad. And this was against the half-buy, but I mean, there's still weapons in here. That AK got out very deep, but Vexite is there just to save Liaz, allow him to play distraction, and Vexite can just clean up.
Wow, very, very well played. This is Greyhound just returning the favor. It was 7 in a row, and now 6 in response. Greyhound looking to equalize in our next round of counter. 95 seconds. What do you got for us? Sicko has been such a consistent ramp hold. Like this double orb, it does free them up to have Alistair doing this. The constant exploitation of these wall smokes, which haven't been thrown, worth noting. I say that as it looks like Zevi might be, heading over to do so. Bigazera with 1. Zevi and Nekis with 2 and 3. There is going to be Big Uzera having a go, so Alistair will be tested, but it's where the main body of the assault is going. We want to keep tabs on as well. Here's his chance. Big Uzera, how well trained is his flight path?
Ooh, Alistair falls on back. Uzera walking on, looking for that angle as well. Frifnopper was holding on that corner. Definitely aware of it, but Alistair should be in the advantage here if he does push any further. The smoke's fading and Alistair in that position. The rest of Greyhound don't have to budge.
Yeah, Sicko once again going to be tested. He feels like he's always got 1. This time, the exception. Misses the first. Good find. Full flash. Ins to provide support. The Orpa needs him. Sicko's been brought very low here, Harry. He is in trouble.
Yeah, Sicko, it might just be a case of like, yeah, try live. It's great if you do, and he will get out with the kill. Ready for skulls. I have no idea, man. That's a sick shot from Sicko, but here's the reply. Vexite back in main, back at it again! This time with 3!
Jesus, Vexite, he had 6 frags 2 rounds ago. He's up to 12. The dude has just been on a roll.
This is wild. So we had 7 in a row for Pain to open up this map. It started to feel like the good times of Greyhound were coming to an end, but now they've suddenly resurged. They're back in form. They tied us up, yeah. And dude, like, look at some of this. Like, Vexite, when he is in his element, does look so clean. Like, genuinely, I don't know. It's kind of...
It was the fact he didn't even touch his keyboard.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
just
lovely.
Runs straight down, trying to vent dive, and they are cleaned up. Inch just spams on through. They're caught in the flames, stuck on the vents. The bomb out in the open. This one is crumbling. Basically, lock it in at this point, if I'm concerned.
Wow, an 8-7 half. Who'd have thunk it? We don't see those every day.
Yeah, it's a bit of a reoccurring one, isn't it?
Well, we get to talk about the incredible stomping start the team has, you know, 7 in a row. Now with an 8-round response.
You get this scoreline often, but you don't normally get it like this, right? Like this is the 8-7 at its extreme, you know?
No
like,
interruptions.
Yeah.
No interruptions on either of the runs. I mean, 8 in a row, it is a larger number than 7 in a row, you know, and that's what I wanted to say.
So true. So true. This is what happens when you get 3 people that are play-by-play casters. No brains in here, just trying to...
Hold on. Speak for yourself, okay?
Cards out. There's mad.
That's a kill. But an AWP with 1 bullet, and an AWP is the strongest gun. It's the most expensive gun. And with that, he kills him with 1 bullet.
5 bullets in the mag. That's a new thing. And there we go. 8 rounds on the half for Greyhound Rivalry.
Guys.
Can they pick it up? Find out in a moment. There was doubt. Well, from a couple of us here at the casting desk, as Paige surged to a 7-0 lead on the second map of this series. It's for playoffs. It is that cut and dry. Group C, lower bracket final. We've got Payne versus Greyhound. And in an 8-round run, 8 rounds from the Aussies, they found their voice, they found their AWPs, and they found their frags. Leaves us in a position, Lucy, where you could be doing a shoey in just 8 rounds' time.
Hey, I welcome it, but you know, the momentum is hot for Greyhound. Pistol on the T side, all of a sudden, the spice rack is spinning, courtesy of Conky for that little line. So jump into things. Greyhound, I know there's a lot of people watching at home at 3 a.m. in Australia that want to see this success come through. The odds are in their favor.
Ooh, they've changed. And yeah, for all the Aussies watching at home, I'm sure they're just willing Greyhound to do it in 2. So the gamer hours
So they can be there.
subside. Yeah, exactly. Big Uzera had a chance on one of the T's, just not clearing. And that's an even better start. Sevi, a single click puts Sicko down and out. Molly down the vents. They want this top site. Alistair's found one on his Glock and does upgrade to the USP for that jiggle fight on towards heaven. 3v4. Down the vents they go. Do park one towards the squeaky door.
They know he's there. He was spotted taking the fight. Skull's looking for a fight of his own. Liaz did go down as well, so the bomb will be planted. Alistair trying to get on out, does manage to escape, and even Vexside extracting himself, looking for the fight, but it's all under Alistair, and Big Azera with the dualies gets it done.
They would have loved the pistol. I mean, let me give you some analysis. They would have really liked to have won the pistol, Greyhound Gaming.
Yes, that's good to do, is win the pistol.
Yeah, they would have liked that because it would have given them another round, and you need 16 of those to win.
You do.
Yeah.
That is the winning amount,
That
I've
is
heard.
it. That's what I've been hearing, and that's my analysis. Sevi did hit a cracking headshot here, and it was tough on the third fire. Bang. And yeah, Big Uzera was very ready for Liaz. The rest is falling apart. I understand them both just trying to get towards this office side, try and take some of those duels together in unison, but it just did not work out. We are going to be seeing a force buy in response. Alistair keeping it conservative in pursuit of an AWP. There is a lot of utility for this T side, and they're heading towards the yard side. So Zevi, with that M4, might get hot and heavy. Bombs going elsewhere, though. This is interesting. So they're going to want to show presence and hope that it's enough to just pull some of these CTs away.
They nade stacked the silo on A. They did the lineup from T roof here, and that found a lot of damage onto Hardzow. It's actually softened him up quite nicely. I'm guessing they want to try and wrap through main. They don't have the util to outside exec. They're missing some of the smokes, so I'm guessing you're going to try and use this maybe in like garage and close main to help you cross.
I mean, you know there's no AWP. You could just take fights.
It's uncomfortable. CTs are in good positions as well. 2 rifles outside.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
Big
an
Azera.
angle.
That is... I don't think he spotted anything.
Harry's taking notes.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much could you see from up there.
Maybe the outside player.
That's
He's got the one-way as well. This is the old glaive. Up and over. Filthy. Absolutely gruesome. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. There's no counterplay for Vexite, and Liaz meets his demise as well.
I can't believe he milks that one-way smoke for a double. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Just goes back to the other side and hits him up again. One kill for Alistair. That's hard out. He was softened up at the start of the round by the triple nades on Siler. They also win that fight on Azevi. Neckis and Skulls are now having a look outside, and this is where you would have loved some of that util left over. The fact that you're trapped out here with the bomb is so far from ideal. Damage done from Alistair, but there's the heaven component to deal with him, and so Payne get that one back under wraps. Big Azera, the hero of that round, for my money. Great stuff from him with the glaive one way down in secret.
Yeah, I mean, not only on the T side is he an absolute nuisance. He does it on the CT side with his own gimmicks and plays. I love that. I mean, you're right. The audacity to go for number 2. You know you've got the one way, but you're expecting
you could
fire.
have just gone like 5v4 up and been like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna win the
He's
round.
like, no, I'm gonna go to the other side of the one way and use the left side peak to nail the trade attempt. It's smart. It's not like he did that in some super risky way. He just knows what the attempted counterplay to that is going to be, and he puts a stop to it.
How many is he getting?
3.
That's 2.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Actually, maybe he does have a chance as Big Azera will grab himself a pair of frags as well. Rips them straight off the rack.
I'm not worried yet. I'm not worried yet. Give him a few, let him build up. That's what they did in the first half. It's all about building up the opponent just to break them down, crush them, make it even more painful.
Yeah, they subscribe to the mental warfare of Counter-Strike.
Exactly. Yeah.
We want them to think they've got a chance and then take it from them. You know, imagine if we get 2 like flawless trades of halves. Like, if Payne get another 7-round run, well, that wouldn't be possible. Alex, hang on. If Payne get themselves another 7-round, yeah, it would be possible. They've already got 3. I just did 10 plus 7.
Yeah,
I was like, that's not the number.
I feel you,
Yeah.
but
they've already played some.
they've already got 3, so
Got a B in maths somehow. My mum gave me £100.
that's awesome.
It was awesome. It was the only incentive I had. It was the only one I got a B in. But
You could buy like 10p sweets with
Yeah,
that.
what did you buy with it?
I actually can't remember. It's my £100. I did spend all of my driving lesson money, not on driving lessons as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was smart.
Can you drive?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
I hope it was
a bit of a
worth it.
cappuccino,
I hope the
Harry.
memories are there, though. You know, the memories. Clearly, it all went to a good cause.
Just £250 at the Weatherspoons. You know,
Damn. That's a lot of milk.
a lot of milk. Out of context, Lucy is just going to be.
Dude, I know, it's going to be its own thing.
Someone make a Twitter account. Someone makes
out of context Lucy.
Watch this from
It's
Neckis.
always
That
in
is a
context.
pixel. Boop, boop. Is the sound I think it should make.
Not the sound it did make.
No.
Savvy here. That's smoke. They're just wanting to fight through this a little risky. And oh my god, they're just getting mowed down. Savvy has about 3 seconds to line that shot up because he only had 3 bullets. So why not take your time? And wow, that's given the man advantage to Payne, and they have to just walk on back.
Oh, that's a nasty death. A good angle as well. That's when Hard's out profits onto Inns. And Zevi with a reaggress. Now, this is categorically unnecessary, but look what it's given him. He's just calling lobby clear. Siku could lose the bomb in the round here, but he doesn't. A dink to
But it's all to save. Just to get out with the AWP and the AK, and even the AK's denied. Sicko dead on the cross, and Alistair, at least he gets out with the big ticket item, the AWP. Yeah, you know, that little play into ramp from Greyhound, it's unorthodox. You've probably never seen anyone try to take ramp like that before, and with good reason. There's only so much that you can hope to accomplish on the smoke rush there. If it was just a solo ramp hold, it would have been a different story, but Payne, they'd already moved the second man over. They were ready for that. And so Greyhound, they might have looked good to open up the round, but it goes astray in the mid-round.
Now they've got this weird situation where they've got the saved AWP for Alistair and everyone else is on the half bite. So Alistair feels like he has to do something, but Zevi had taken so much control early that he just goes down for free.
That's actually such a... it's a recurring theme I'm starting to notice when a team does save a T-side AWP on the rare occasion. the counterplay tends to be just expecting something ramp because you want to be the playmaker, right?
Yeah.
It's likely that you're not going to find too much going on silo and yard with the default CT setup. So Zevi just immediately goes straight looking. And Alistair, feeling like he has to make that play, steps straight into the line of fire, did not have the spawn for the peak. Incendiary down. Orb recovered.
Yeah, Vexite's holding it. You
He's
think
got Kev.
Sicko would be the guy to pick it up.
True.
Just given he is normally the secondary AWPer here, and we saw it earlier. So we'll see. Maybe Vexite's an AWPer as well. Flash through. Zevi hits the shot. Nekez as well. And that ramp hit falls just as successfully as the one last
Everyone's an
round.
AWPer. Look at it. They juggle it around. Now it's Inz's turn. He would love to save this, but Pain aren't going to let him save this. Yeah, there, he's gone. Nice Deeg. Good little flick back around, but Skulls pressures him, and I like that awareness from Pain, right? If it was, you know, because it's one of these guys with like 2k left saving the gun, that would have been sick. You would have had like the buy here with the AWP in play. Now, you're going to have 4 rifles, and Alistair just a little worse off down on the Galil.
Yeah, not ideal,
But if we're being honest, this is where Pain can really flex. Like, if they win this round, sure, the loss bonus is maxed out for Greyhound. That's all well and good. But without a plant here, even that is like a tenuous investment. It will probably be a partial buy. I don't see them risking it all on an investment up against 13.
Yeah, and Pain haven't had to rely on the usual candidates as well. Skulls, Zevi, not at the top of the scoreboard. It's Biggie Zara, Hard out with 18 and 15 respectively.
Utility for the A hit comes through. Counter utility slows things down, but then Lias gets the opener. Skulls on top, gets one, falls on back. So much time to reload. Hardstyle able to get a couple. Skulls is there still with Alistair.
Wow, I'd heard some desk and fist.
Honestly, I heard what sounded like a desk getting chopped in half.
That's me when I'm having a bad game.
No, me too, actually. I have a bit of a bad habit. And I do like the full woodsman, like a karate chop, just... It's insane. It gets some of the frustration out, you know, as opposed to just viciously slamming my microphone muted. I take it out on my peripheral. And I'm not a particularly angry person.
But, you know, Alex, you're like Apex, you know, like you're very emotional, and it comes across, and that's why you're so much fun to play with and against.
Yeah,
like. Because when you're on a team, I think you bring a lot to it, but then when you're against you, and if I ever land like a nice one tap, and I feel that death slab, I'm like, oh, I know, I know that one got to.
That was one of the main reasons I loved playing competitive video games from the get-go, from the rip, was knowing that when I've done something sick, someone else is mad. That is half of the appeal, if not more.
Dude, that's why but it's good. Like, that's why the internet's so sick, because I love that I'm like ruining someone's day on the other side of the world. I'm like, well.
But now we get to be commentators, and some people's days are ruined just by our existence. You know, that's cool too.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, somehow we're in their heads, rent free, and this is free real estate. Cross secret.
Nice space taken. What are you gonna do with it?
Good smoke. Hardstyle's got it down early, but it does just mean that they're all going to be kind of congregating down towards this lower site, and they've had time to get 2 CTs over here. You can see he wants to make it really clear he's acting like he's a solo player, and Big Uzera might get some easy frags.
This double setup, I mean, okay. One player misses the timing. In fact, both are where they don't need to be. Inns finds Hardstyle, M4 picked up. Big Uzera fallen back. They've got a second player as well. Nekez is here. The Greyhound have the advantage. They don't need to push the issue immediately. Open the door to bait out the position. Big Uzera has definitely been spotted, and Nekez is feeling the pressure. Has to fall to more passive angle, taking the fight to control, but Vexite trades. Big Uzera now out on an island on the silo. Solo there. Lias is looking for this fight outside. Again, so much time to work with.
Oh, Lias, the timing's unfortunate. Skulls will get the better of him. They creep up the vent, but they needed that. Skulls has got them boxed in. A second man gives it a go. He runs out of ammo. Vexite counts his lucky stars that he's given away to win that one. Zevi, they won't be ready for this. There is not a world in which you're considering a fast hut flank, surely. He's in the position to steal this one away.
Yeah, I mean, Vexite's going to be furious, especially because he's coming in
It's a heaven plant. They've got a player up there, Inns.
Team's there. Call it clear now. Should be a plant. Does Inns have it covered? Yes, he does! Oh, Sicko especially is very happy to see that one. I think he felt like he had the frag that was required, but recovered by an absent magazine. Now, Inns and Vexite to post their first T round here on Nuke. A 6-round streak looking to be extended as Big Uzera does isolate the one-on-one with 8 HP. There's very little margins in it. Inns is good for the conversion.